toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats, look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill, most of them.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
7 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 14, Raiders 7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next week...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Dayo Odengbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Raiders 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Off play action. Pearson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake. Pearson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Brinkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your point.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Pearson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the scramble.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, Pearson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, they don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. Here's a quick throw caught out wide, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab, and the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now room for Eckler as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A give, Eckler running to the right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pearson escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Pearson.
And the Raiders have got him. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. Tackle made.
Now a play fake here on 1st. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Brinkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Off the play fake. Pearson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 14 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This likely a must-have, third and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his throw here is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, You just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty